Did you bring it?
Bring what?
Did you bring a better attitude today?
So for those that need to hear it, there are 9 states in the union that are considered community property states. Texas is the first among, but it also includes Arizona, Idaho, Nevada, California, New Mexico, Louisiana, and Wisconsin. It's kind of a swoop there and then an island up there for some reason. And community property is broadly defined as anything that's not separate property. So meaning once you have a divorce, you're going to have to do a just and right division of the community property. Now, separate property is defined as anything that was attained prior to the marriage or determined to be given by device, descent, or gift, or the product of a personal injury claim. So ladies, while you're trying to calculate what you're entitled to, hypothetically during a divorce, you want to keep in mind that anything that you share together, anything that you gain together during marriage, or even if you lived outside of a community property state, moved inside of the community property state, and that property would have been community property when you were inside of the community property state, that can be determined to be community property. So think about investments, think about bank accounts, think about any sorts of investments that you have in terms of like real estate, the proceeds from any of that stuff. Even if you had separate property that was then commingled inside of a joint bank account, things get kind of muddy because one party's going to have to prove that it was their separate property. But importantly, the court's not going to be looking at a 50-50 division. The court's going to be looking at what's called a just and right division, which means the court could decide what's just and what's right and fair under the circumstances is actually a 60-40 or even an 80-20. So you're going to want to keep little videos like this where your husband's making fun of you in order to prove that you were being bullied. Hypothetically speaking, of course.